welcome to another episode of Friend Outdoors.
On today's episode, it's August and we're starting to put up some of our trail cameras. We're going to show you some of our strategies to get better photographs and why we do some of the things we do. Okay, it's August 13th, 2023. I'm running way behind on getting cameras out this year because we've had so much stuff going on with family stuff. So today what I've done is, on this particular farm, I've put 3 cameras out and we got a bucket of corn. And I'm just going to put corn in front of the cameras to help us get a quicker inventory of what's in the area. I don't have any feeders up yet or anything like that, so that's why we're doing this today. What I like to try to do is probably put the corn here out just far enough to get a pretty good photograph. This looks pretty good, and then I'll spread it around a little bit because they will fight over it. Okay, here we are at the second camera location. I'm gonna dump some more corn out. Got the camera on this post. We leave this post here year round, and I run cameras pretty much year round, but I took them down there in about May, I guess. So I'm trying to get them all back out now. So spread some of this out. Okay. And then also we run a salt block right here. We've got to get another one out, but you can see all the footprints, hoof tracks in it, and it's holding water. This soil up here is a lot of clay, so it does hold water pretty bad or good depending on your point of view. But they're always here coming, trying to eat this stuff out where the salt block is leaked into the ground there. Okay, over here we got another camera. We're going to go ahead and put some corn in front of it. Get it set up. I've got it set up on a road that the deer like to travel. And there's a thick bedding area to the left down there, and they come up out of the hollow right here and they cut across. So this corn is just going to get them to stop in front of the camera, hopefully to give me some better chances of getting some pictures. And then obviously, like I said, I'm running behind. I got to do some trimming. But we placed a tree stand right here, right on the corner. Sometimes we plant clover out here in the grass and stuff. We've tried different soybeans and different things like that. But the deer eat the soybeans up faster than it can grow, really. So I'll get that tree stand trimmed out too, but that's a pretty good location. Again, they like to come down this road. They come up out this hollow here, and they also like to come out this hollow here, bedding areas. So, get some corn out here. So now, I just got to turn these cameras on, and we should have something. Well, we'll get pictures tonight. There's a lot of deer in here. I've got a few bucks I know made it through the season last year. Hopefully some of the bigger ones did. I didn't get too many pictures later on of them, so we don't know. But this camera is set up facing clear down this road right here. Of course, they got to be fairly close before they're trigger. And these are not cell cameras. These are just regular cameras. But this place is easy for me to get in and out of, and we're here and we mow this. So the deer are used to us being here. So we'll get these cameras turned on, and I'm going to show you one more thing over there, and then we'll see what happens. Okay, we're still in the back of this field, but in this location, bucks, they scrape underneath these hanging limbs a lot in the fall. It's annoying having to mow, they're in your way, but I strictly leave them here for these bucks to scrape. They love scraping here, and I run a camera on that tree back there, and I'll get one on it here before long. But they love scraping here. Then over here, I'll show you on some of the, if you've watched our other videos, I'm going to show you right here's a primary scrape location, which is right here. And this pine, the lower limbs have died on us now, but the bucks are still using it with that scrape right here. And the reason why, you can see we got a road coming up here, and then if you pan to the right, you can see the other road coming through there. So they like to come up here, but bucks will scrape under this pine all the time. With the limbs dying, I'm wondering, because they're not going to leave as good a scent, but they still hit it pretty well. Okay, now over here, again, we got a few more limbs, but right here we've got a grapevine hanging. I experimented with that last year, and the bucks are really working it. They'll come, and we just took a small rope, if you can see it there, and we've tied it, the grapevine, into that pine limb and just let it hang. And the bucks will really come in here and they'll work this grapevine over. Of course, all down through the edge of the field here, we've got apple and pear trees that we planted. And then we will use we do run a feeder out here too, because if nothing else, try to keep the deer in this area so they're not getting on the neighbors. Some of the neighbors shoot anything, and we're trying to at least get 3.5-year-old bucks, which is a realistic option in our area at least. I would love to see older bucks than that, but I'm just being realistic. If you get one 3.5 where we live, that's a good deer. We do see them older than that at times. But, so that's what we got right now. The apple trees, the pear trees, the deer have been working it over. They're eating the clover in the yard. So now we got cameras out, and we got the corn out, so we'll just let them soak and see what happens. So we're going to head to another farm now and do the same thing. So we'll show you that when we get there. Okay, we're here at a different location on the farm, and up here on this hill, we've got some woods. We got field come down, grass and clover, and then back through these trees, well, there's a creek right here, and then back through these trees is soybeans. Well, right here's a location I like to put a camera, because you can see this brush comes up. Usually it comes clear up to here, but it funnels the deer right through here. So it's a great location to get pictures. So again, I'll set a camera up, dump some corn in front of it, that way I'll get them to stop and hopefully get some better pictures of them than just them passing in front of the camera. So let's go ahead and set up another camera here. Okay, I set the camera here facing this way. Like I said, if I don't put corn, they'll just pass by. So put this in the ground, set this camera here, then I'll dump some corn just here in front of it. They'll usually stop. I usually get some really good photographs. Then I'll also put another camera right around the corner of this brush on the fence and put corn as a second location, because they like to go through the gate right there or through the brush. This fence again pinches them, and they'll go right down through the creek into the soybeans. So this is a really good spot to get photographs. Okay, I'm going to set this second camera up on this fence post right here, again pointing into this mowed little spot we have. Again, the soybeans are back there. They come right through that opening. They like to travel right through that opening. And behind Angie there filming, we got woods up in there that they like to bed. It's really thick. Again, this is a really good place. I get most of my pictures here at night, but this is a really good location. So we'll get this second camera out. We'll put some corn on the ground, and then we'll just let them soak and see what kind of photographs we get. Main thing's trying to get the right height. Setting these cameras up, try to get the right height. These cameras here are just regular cameras. anything you put on a corn site, unless you got unlimited photographs on them cell cameras, you might be better off doing this. So now we just got to dump some corn on the ground, and we'll see what kind of photos we get here in about a week or so. This is another good location I can get in and out of. The deer are used to us being here, so I'm not as concerned with my scent, I guess, right here as I am when we go into the woods. Again, right in front of the camera, but right here where they're going to funnel through. I just got to turn that camera on. I'll do the same thing right here. I'm going to put some corn in front of this camera. We'll be set. One thing I've noticed about this location, where it's lower elevation, it's foggy here a lot. So the photos, you know, I got to deal with fog sometimes, but I still get some good photographs. So I'll just turn these things on now, and we'll get out of here. Okay, we'll turn this one on and we'll head up to the apple trees and we'll put a camera in there. So come along with us. Well, I forgot my brush cutter. You can see the grass is pretty tall. I cut a little bit of a path. I'm gonna put the camera on that tree there. I had it in this location last year. Got some good pictures. So we're gonna put it here again, and then I'm gonna set another one over here. But I'm gonna have to get in here with the brush hog, cut this road. It's really thick. Down over the bank, it's over my head, so, and I'm 6'3". So we'll put a camera out here, and then I'm gonna go over there and clear a little spot and get a camera out. Again, it's about August 18th now, so I'm running way behind getting cameras out. So we'll put them in here and we'll see what happens. We'll try to bring you some pictures here in the future. So stay tuned to the channel, and thanks for watching.